Hi, collective. Let's get down to your reading here and see what are the messages that are coming in. Who's reaching out for my collective energy here, guys? Okay, I appreciate you so much for stopping here and choosing me. Always remember the readings here are general like that, so take whatever that resonates with you and your life journey, guys. Never force anything onto yourself. Let's see who's got your back in the spirit room here. Who's supporting you? Or what is more important for my collective energy to know at this time? And why is that? So let's dive. Spirit, speak for my collective energy, please, and thank you. What is more important for my collective energy to know at this time? Spirit, can you speak for my collective energy, please? And thank you. So we're having the whale. The whale is saying, live as a fully conscious being here. Something connected to water. I'm getting an Aquarius energy here. Okay, so you could be Aquarius, it doesn't have to be, or connecting with the water element here, something like that here, guys, okay? Yeah, something of that sort, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, we're having a giraffe saying, aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. Remember that the whales carry knowledge, ancient knowledge. For some of you, it can be that you do have ancient knowledge, or you do have the ability to see the things that other people cannot necessarily see here, guys, okay? Yeah, something like that here, guys, something like that. For look at this, we're having the dolphin at the top. So the dolphin is saying live joyfully in the present here, guys. So you could be connecting with this more a lot, or you do have some sense of protection as far as these energies are concerned here, guys, okay? So you're being loved, you're being supported here, something like that. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, can you speak more as far as the energy that is here is concerned? Why is this? So we also having the genuine peak here. It says, do your part to eliminate the universe. The knowledge that is being bestowed upon you, make use of it, because it is needed here to illuminate the universe here. So this is Mother Mary, okay? The genuine peak is connected to Archangel Mary here. Okay, it can be Mary Magdalene for someone, or Mother Mary, something like that. So having the B, spread heart healing with joy. So it's more like this is the time for you to spread that healing messages here. Whatever wisdom that is being bestowed upon you, make use of it here, okay? It is not just for you to carry. It is not just for you to know, okay? It is somewhat your part to share, okay, so that change can actually happen in the universe in general here, something like that here. So we're having the elephant. The elephant, open yourself to true abundance. So whatever this is connecting you to true abundance. And you know what true abundance is? It's something that you don't necessarily have to fight for. That's true abundance. It's something that you don't necessarily have to force. That is true abundance here, okay? So the elephant, you could be connected more to the elephant, the energy of the elephant as well, because the elephant carries wisdom here. So you are the wisdom bearer for some of you here. So I'm also getting the energy of the wisdom bearer, okay? Something like that. So whatever this wisdom is being bestowed upon you, make use of it. There is a part or a role that you need to play as far as eliminating the universe is concerned here, guys, okay? Never take that for granted. Surely never take that for granted, guys, okay? Yeah, something like that. Or I'm also getting with this elephant here, guys. For some of you, it can be a listening, okay? You do have that listening skill or anything like that as far as connection with the spirit guides, and ancestors, etc., or spirits of the highest order, okay? Yeah, something of that sort. So let's see, spirit, can you speak more as far? Yeah, the Ten of Cups. You know, the Ten of Cups is it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, anything connected to water here. So you do have a heavy protection as far as the water element is concerned here, guys, okay? Definitely here. Something connected to your grandmother here for some of you here, okay? That's the energy that you are carrying. That is the vibe here, guys, okay? Yeah, and this is something that is pure. I'm speaking of pure energy here. something like that here, guys. Okay, so we're having the Hierophant here. So you are meant to be a teacher, a spiritual healer, not necessarily a healer or a spiritual teacher or anything like that here, guys. Okay, because the Hierophant is someone who knows, someone who leads. Okay, yeah, something like that. With the Sun also, Sun speaks more of leadership here, or something about your first house here. Okay, it can be something being revealed to you here about your first house. Okay, yeah, something like that here. So there's a sense of clarity as far as your energy is concerned. So this is the Leo energy, this is Taurus energy here. Okay, something like that. So the Ace of Swords, it's clarity coming your way here. Okay, yeah, something like that. Or something connected to your father. Okay, yeah, something like that here. Something connected to your father. And now, there we go. We're having the Nine of Swords. What is this energy? Okay, because I've been picking up the energy that is vibrant, the energy that is giving. Now there comes the Nine of Swords. Why the Nine of Swords, Spirit? Oh. So someone is kind of like worried because a cycle could be closing for someone. A cycle could be closing for someone mainly because you are stepping in your power. Okay. The death card is more like a death and a rebirth. So your rebirth calls in for the death for someone, I don't know. So you being recognized, you winning here with the Six of Wands will definitely call in someone here. Okay, something like that. Why is this, Spirit speak? Why is this? It looks more like someone you know, either someone you worked with or someone, one of your own or anything like that. It doesn't have to be with the Knight of Pentacles here. Okay, yeah, something like that. So this is someone more like an observer type of energy. So we're having the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's, I don't know why even I'm going so deep, because literally I use 6 cards, so I'm going 9. So something about number 9 also could be specific. Yes, we're having 9 there. So the 10-10, yeah, second is kind of like a closing for some of you here. This is someone of your own, more like a family member type of energy here, the Three of Cups. Okay, remember that in each and every family member there is someone who will definitely go off like that. Okay, not necessarily in all family members or anything like that, but sometimes the reason behind you not moving forward, it can be someone of your own self, someone of your own here sabotaging you. Okay, mainly because they know you, they can have their way as far as your energy is concerned. It can be anything connected to family inheritance. It can be exactly what they were after, the family inheritance. So it can be a question of why are you the one who is chosen or anything like that. This looks more like a family witch type of energy here. Okay, yeah, another 9. So it looks more like a family witch. You know, that person who's always trying to sabotage everyone in the family, or they don't necessarily want anybody to succeed except themselves or anything like that. So you're having the Wheels of Fortune, something about your destiny. Need I say? Yeah, yeah. The Seven of Swords in reversal. Something is coming back to you here. It can be those people who are literally, perhaps they were making use of your energy in some way here. So we're having the Eight of Cups. So it can be people that you've walked away from. You have freed yourself like that here, guys. Okay. So now you are free from them here. Okay. But at the same time, it can be an energy that was still being harnessed, even though you are far away from them or anything like that. So they are devastated because something is kind of like returning back to you here. Or this calls for, I don't know what this is here, guys. Okay, yeah, but it looks more like someone who has to confess in a way, come clean, something like that. Okay, something like that. So let's try and clarify this. Let's try, ooh la, and clarify this. Yeah, they are heartbroken that something is coming to an end with the Death card. So something to do with the ancestors as well here. Okay, yeah, the endings that creates new beginnings. 10-10-10. Yeah, it is a cycle that is coming. It's kind of like closing here. Okay, yeah, something like that here, guys. Something like that, and they are not happy. They are in deep regret. They are observing. It can be someone who's kind of like keeping tabs on you, watching you from afar here. okay, and seeing that, oh, so it's obvious that I don't necessarily have access over this person anymore, okay? Yeah, something like that here. So we're having the star, something about your star. This person has been doing a lot. We're having the Eight of Swords here. This is entrapment here. Okay, yeah, something like that. So that you are somewhat restricted. There could be something that could have been happening here that was kind of like being used against you to keep you trapped, so that you are not seen, or you don't necessarily flourish or move forward or anything like that, and they actually make use of your energy to be seen. Remember that the Aquarius energy carries that energy of humanitarian here. So this is you not wanting to be seen. This is you not wanting to participate in anything connected to union, anything connected to working together with people here. Okay. And on the other hand, these people have been making use of this energy, or this particular person in particular here. Okay. More like a family witch, trust me. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. Sure. More like that. So let's see the influence. Yeah. Yeah. Your destiny revolves around you. Team working here, working with people here, collaborating with people here, okay, caring for others also, or anything like that. So that was the literal entrapment, okay. And whoever this person is, it can be that they have literally swapped, okay. So this is someone who works with a lot of people, okay, something like that here, guys. It has something to do with someone being seen. Look at this. We're having the Six of Wands at the heart. This is public recognition here. It's like someone trying to dim you so that you are not being seen in some way. People don't necessarily recognize you, so that they keep on shining. They keep on shining. Okay. Yeah. Something of that sort here. Something of that sort. And whatever this is being put to an end by the forces that cannot be seen here. Okay. Literally, it feels more like this is the time for that to happen here. And surely trust me when I say it will definitely happen. And it's more like there is nothing that they can do at this time here, guys, because you are highly protected here by the forces that cannot be stopped. Okay. Yeah, something like that. So I'm also getting an energy, like I said. Did I say, when I say family witch, okay, maybe I should explain as to what a family witch is. Okay. Sometimes there are those people that are everywhere doing everything for everyone in the family. Okay. Perhaps you won't necessarily think anything about them because they are so helpful. They are that helping hand. Okay. Not everyone, not necessarily everyone that offers help have bad intentions. Keep that in mind, because some people are there, they are being given to you by your own spirit guides to help you to grow, to elevate. Okay. And there are those that are literally more like your monitoring spirits that are alive. They are those human monitoring spirits. So their job is to actually keep you monitored, to see everything and write everything down like the sage. Okay. So that they know everything about you, so that they can actually take you down like that. Okay. And how you spot them, these people, normally you find them in families where there is someone who's kind of like chosen. Okay. Or a healer, a practitioner, or anything like that. Why? It's because they want to clock their energy around someone who's kind of like more of a practitioner, more of a someone who's kind of like spiritual, so that when everything backfired, they kind of like hide themselves behind that person. Because once something goes wrong, everyone will look at that particular person more of a villain, okay? Something like that, so that you become their scapegoat. That's why, as a chosen one, you may find that you become a scapegoat for other people's mistakes. So it can be someone who offers you help most of the time. They are very helpful to you and very interested in everything that you do, especially spiritually, so to speak. Okay. So they are kind of like keen to learn. They're kind of like keen to help you in every way, shape, or form. And at the same time, you may find that they also have some type of a gift of some sort, but they are not necessarily interested in their own, but rather your own. Okay. That's another question on another question. Okay. So it is them learning through you here, learning by default through you here, so that they can take the power that comes with you with an understanding as to what is it that they are dealing with here, okay? Yeah. Because remember that as a chosen, sometimes you come up someone who's kind of like naive. Some things you don't necessarily understand, especially if you don't necessarily deal with the energies of the lowest here. So such people, they have access to the lower energies here that they work with here. Okay. At the same time, you may find that this person, they happen to be attacked most of the time. Okay. And they always come to you for help. Like you may find that in a week, this person will be like, hey, I have a pain here, I have a pain there, something like that. And they actually want you to grant some type of a remedy here. So this is you freeing themselves here. Okay, so you are more like a scapegoat or like a shield to them in some way, shape, or form without you knowing, without you being aware. At the same time, it can be them attacking you and it backfires because your own spirit guides are kind of like protecting you and they come to you to cleanse that. So that's exactly what dims your light by offering help to them over and over and over again. It's like you giving your power to someone without you realizing, something like that. That's how they move, okay? More like family witches. And they're willing to kind of like do everything, and you kind of like trust them in that sense that you share almost everything connected to your own spirit guides or anything like that here, guys. Okay, yeah. So I felt like it's necessary to kind of like share how you can actually spot such a person, and also be mindful. That's why you need to tap into your sixth sense, okay, to understand who should be trusted and not. Okay, so let's get one ancestral messages here and see. Okay, what is it that your ancestors have to say? The drum. Moropa Lile, you are protected here. This is the protection guardian here. Because this person is somewhat being put to a stop, like literally. So the drum is saying dream and journey. So it's time for you to embark into your spiritual journey. This person no longer holds any power, no authority over your life. Amen. Okay. So the stargazer saying, set your sights high now. It is time for you to fly high up the skies. Embrace the gifts that comes with you with grace, without any setbacks of some sort. The shaman. So like I said, it could be a shaman. Okay, so it says trust in higher forces. So you are dealing with higher forces here. Remember that when you are a shaman, everything else is being pointed at you. Every mistake, every flaw, every witchcraft, every evil is being pointed at you mainly because of who you are. And then as an individual, remember that not every shaman has bad intentions. Some people are born to be that. Some people are born. Some people are just an addition to the table, something like that. Not everyone that is being called is meant to be. That's why there are auditions. That's why there are participants. What do you call it? Okay, more like people who will definitely come to participate, but at the end of the day, there will definitely be a winner at the end of the day. Okay, something like that here, guys. That's exactly what I'm trying to emphasize, that not everyone who sings, not everyone says that I am a shaman or I am connected to spirits and stuff like that. They mean well, or they are actually operating in that true sense of the word. Okay, so, and it's difficult for those that are literally called to make through, because the forces that are against them are majority. So that's why the need for those that are literally chosen to step up, believe more in whatever that you have been called for. Okay, it's not easy. Yes, I know it's hard, and it's easier said than done, because those that are literally doing things of the left hand and tainting whatever that comes with you here doesn't necessarily give you that much rite of passage to be you, because automatically they dominate and they also promote anything negative connected to. So they promote more of the left hand than that of the right, because those that are literally aligned, they don't necessarily even come forward to trust me. They never do. They never do. They never speak even. Okay, something like that. Moreover, you may find that they come up more of the observers. So this calls, or this goes also to them, because it can be most of you guys, it can be that your own spirit guides are actually letting you know that, okay, perhaps create a platform, perhaps do something and speak up, okay? and you don't, and you be like, no, as a shaman you can't be seen in the public or anything like that. Okay, maybe the reason why you have to step forward is to correct what needs to be corrected, and you are standing somewhere in the background, um, doing nothing, seeing the mistakes that are being planted, seeing the world going out of hand. That's why this card is here. Do your part to eliminate the universe. Okay, though you will definitely be stopped for sure. That goes without a saying. So they definitely try and stop you in every way, shape, or form whenever you try. They will try and oppose you. And because they go with groups, okay, and there you all more like a solo type of energy. So they are always trying to oppose you in everything, shut you down, shut you up, silence you, suppress you, okay, make you look like a villain or someone who's kind of like working against everyone or anything like that, something of that sort here, guys. That is the energy that I'm kind of like picking up here, guys. Okay, yeah, something like that. So that on its own dims your light. So it's very important for you to walk on the right path and never allow anybody to dim your light, mainly because I don't know. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting here, because there is a sense of an energy of protection that is somewhat protecting you at this time here. Okay, yeah, something like that for you, collective. Okay, so let's see. Let's go through the stargazer. The stargazer is saying you are on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you are being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot have or achieve. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angels and ancestors' wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe. And the universe is not only within you, it is absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the ability you need to turn your wildest dreams into a reality. Okay, so that's the stargazer message for you here, guys. Okay, so this is you now moving beyond those limiting beliefs here. Okay, so the shaman is saying there are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracle will unfold much more easy when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracle you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to, allow you to current, no, to correct this situation and come out on top. The shaman also shows you that you have a shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way here. Okay, so I feel like that's your overall energy here, guys. Okay, most definitely that's your overall energy. I really hope it does resonate with some of you. Do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you are new. As a comeback, guys, as always, I am very much grateful to you guys for always coming back, liking, commenting as well here, guys. It is helpful. Okay, yeah. So yeah, gang from me, guys. Until then, guys, you take care. Bye. Yeah.